Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Akron Zips offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game and the college football world would change since then?
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that short completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pass.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The Zips pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. You come out in a playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Utah's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
There's a wide-open receiver, complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43. The Utes looking to run some tempo here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. They'll try a pass here, and it's caught.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quarterback keeps the football. breaking free at the 35. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Akron offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The ball is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. And the Zips look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. 7th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick.
Touchdown, Akron. Strong game by this quarterback. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Snags a quick throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Makes a quick grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner is brought down. Wideouts now clustered. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Akron has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's the target, and it's complete. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He's brought down out at the 46. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The Zips look to keep this drive moving. Change of direction. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Zips are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Now from the pistol formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The incompletion makes it second and 10. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Zips will send the punt team onto the field. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And this one is caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Zips starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He missed it. He missed it, and the game remains tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And the Zips will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run plays. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Utes will have to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Akron offense back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense moving into a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Zips looking to keep this drive rolling.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Zips. And they go in front here in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Utah 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Utes pick up enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The Utes will crank up the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Utes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Catch made by the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
He'll hand it off. Makes a nice move there. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down from the air. Finds his man. It's Burks. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Zips pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. They jump in front here in the 4th. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Utes offense takes the field. Here's a handoff on a counter. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. In the clear at the 25. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He does his job with the BAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Zips offense comes back out onto the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his 1st down. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Picks up the 1st and is still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Zips line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's running out of time here. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from him. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, Zips. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Utah 28.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's got it. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. The guys up front line up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Utah 28.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Utah. No chance to catch him.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, a really entertaining game, but it came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.